I created an entirely new world in Rise of Nations and put about 10 people in it. Watch to the end to see what wars they form and what bonds they dissolve. Alright, so I gathered about 9 people and they all selected their countries. I made Antarctica into a resource hub and a trading hub, so if you can sell about 150 consumers to me and buy all the resources from me besides factory-made resources. At this point, Aquilonia has already invaded Celestria. And now Aurelian has now decided to invade Dracatoria. At this point, countries started to take advantage of selling me consumer goods and started to build their army and expand into AI countries. At this point, Havencrest, Aurelian, and Quasar started to build up their army. At this point, Havencrest is preparing to attack Meradia. Over here, Meradia is getting more prepared than ever, building a navy and infantry to border Havencrest. And then finally, at this moment, the first major war of the server started, and Emeradia's infantry are destroying his tanks, leading to Havencrest's attacking turn into a counterattack for Emeradia. At this point, Emeradia's counterattack is successful, and they push back into Paris, and then they surrender their colonies. Middle East, the Quasar and the Vexarian Union are preparing their armies for the next major war of the server. At this point, Havencrest surrenders to the wrath of Emeradia and gives up his colonies. Also at this time, factions become really popular, and that might be the leading cause of the world war that's soon. Now Emeradia starts preparing for another war with Aquilonia, but if White Peace then might cripple his economy. Now the war between Vexarian Union and Quasar has broken out, and his tanks hold on strong, but they fortunately die. At this point, Aurelian has joined the war against Vexarian Union because they saw that it was a weak defense. At this point, Meridian joins the war and sends millions of troops to the front line. Now at this point, they just White Peace, and now their economies are crippled. Now at this point, Emeradia has gained Galadria, Thalissa, and Novaterra. Now Vexarian Union and Quasar have now rebuilt their troops, getting ready for another war. Now Emeraudia and Aquilonia are getting to war after Emeraudia's plans to take over Aquilonia. As you can see in a little bit, Emeraudia takes over Berlin and then starts to win the war until Quasar and Vextarian front lines have been looking crazy and may start a world war. At this point, Emeraudia has joined the war against Emeraudia. Now Aquilonia pushes back into Emeraudia with the help of Emeraudia. Now Emeraudia pushes back past Emeraudia, going straight to Moscow. Now the war between Quasar and Vextarian Union breaks out, and now a full-on world war breaks out. At this point, Aurelian has spammed 22,000 tanks into Meridian. Now Aurelian has taken the capital of Meridian and scorched it, leaving Meridian in cribbles. At this point, Vextarian Union tries to capital snipe Quasar, but at the last moment gets stopped. At a stalemate, they decide to have white peace, and at that moment, the world war is finally over.